Hey guys, good morning. Markel here, back with another video. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. With that being said, I want to talk real briefly, and I mentioned this in the Saturday roll call, about signing up for these different companies and signing these contracts, right? I posted another story in the community page. And again, guys, I post a lot of stuff on the community page, so please go check that out, where there's these veterans out there. And this occurred in the States, and I have an example for you guys overseas as well. But in the States, you have these companies who call themselves buzzwords like Wounded Warrior for veterans, helping veterans get back to school, or Combat Veterans Corporation, yada, yada, yada. All these different buzzwords that gets veterans' attentions, right? And as veterans, once you hear there's a federal veteran who either runs the company or works at the company, we become more relaxed. We don't stay vigilant when it comes to reading the contract, understanding everything that we're signing up for. And we'll just blindly, based upon the fact that this is a veteran, hopefully he's not gonna screw me, he's not gonna do this, or she's not gonna do this to me, we'll just sign the contract blindly. And unfortunately, a lot of veterans get screwed in the process. You know, we're a very vulnerable group, which is why we do have those same federal protections as Social Security when it comes to VA disability pay. I would just say this to people out there who are looking to get a service or looking to get help. You're getting ready to sign a contract, have them read the contract to you. I don't care how long it is. Have somebody with you that you trust, that can be your like in your ear, like your second voice. Say, hey man, yeah, let's think about this for a second before you just sign something and not really knowing what you're signing. Because I gave the example on Saturday how people sign and they end up paying years. Every time they get a raise, they got to pay 5 times what they got. Well, in this situation, people signed up for these different organizations and these groups to get them jobs. They get a job, well, guess what? Now you got to pay all these fees. Now, an example of this overseas, and I'll give you two quick examples of what happens sometimes abroad. This doesn't always happen, but it does happen occasionally. The first example I'll give you is like a third-party service here, right? And both of these examples deal with third-party. Not saying they're bad, not saying not to use them, but I'm trying to paint a picture so you people can understand why you want to read whatever it is that's being offered to you instead of you just blindly signing up. Okay, so let's say you go abroad, you're 70% service connected. Let's say that the VA tries to send you something telling you they're going to reduce your rating, but you don't have any mail, you don't have any way to get it. They are sending it to an address where you're no longer at, and you're out 5-6 months, okay? Well, the VA is only going to wait about 90 days to 120 days, and then they're going to act. When they don't hear from you, they're going to just reduce your rating. Now, let's say you've been going to this HCA or whatever third party in whatever country you've been going to, right? They're unbeknownst that the service connection that you were getting paid to have done through FMP, you're no longer service connected for it. And this has been going on for the last 3 months. Well, guess who that bill is not going to go to? That would be you, okay? That bill is no longer the Department of Veterans Affairs problem. It is now your problem. This is why you need to read that contract and understand that when the VA cuts you off and you still get that service, you're responsible for it. It's in that contract, that document that you sign up for, okay? Because this is not our U.S. government. And I keep trying to tell people that, and they keep wanting to call these places VAs when they're clearly not VAs. You need to understand what you're signing. Now, another clear example of this is when the third-party service is now doing something or saying they're treating a problem that they never treated. And the way that they find out about it is when you go back to the States, say you have to have a CMP exam or say you have to have something done. Well, when you try to show them your medical records and your records don't match up with what they've been billing FMP for, guess what? They're going to now go back after the company, which means the company is not going to go after you. So again, I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm not trying to say these places are terrible. All I'm telling you guys to do is understand clearly what you are signing up for. Never blindly sign a contract. I don't care if you're buying a car. I don't care if you're buying a phone. I don't care what it is you're buying. Hopefully you or whoever's with you read that entire contract. I know it's long, I know it's lengthy, and don't let them give you the short version because they're just trying to make a sale. You in the end are responsible for whatever it is that's transpiring. You're going to be one coming out the money, not them. So always understand what you're getting into. I know we're in pain. I know sometimes we just don't want to deal with it. Let me just sign it and get it over with and move on to the next thing. That's not always the best situation because stuff like that usually comes back and bite people in the butt. All right, guys. So that's going to be it. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching as always. And until the next time, guys, I am out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.